Everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast. So we're getting to the point in this NBA season, usually after the Christmas games. Teams, trade talks usually lead up to Christmas, and then after Christmas, trades start moving. So I really don't expect a lot of real momentum probably going into the beginning the first couple weeks of the new year as the trade deadline ends February 6th, man. So Kendrick Perkins, I'm not going to play the vid, but he has some words to say about Zion Williams joining the Warriors. This is exactly what he had to say. He said, when you think about the Warriors, you got to get a guy that's going to move the needle. I'm looking at a guy. Looking at a guy like Zion Williamson, low risk, high reward. He has one of the most unique contracts in NBA history. Whoever has him, they can waive him at the end of the season. So why not take a chance on a guy like Zion? I feel like Zion at Golden State would be a different Zion Williamson. He needs to be around greatness. Incorrect. No way. Absolutely not. Steph Curry does not need to be contaminated by a guy who does not want to prioritize his health and is always going to be injury prone and missing games nonstop. Okay, I don't. When he says move the needle, what do you mean move the needle? What is moving the needle for Zion Williamson? See, listen, man. I try not to get on Perk at times, man, because I could get on Perk a lot, but he has a lot of bad basketball takes. And I mean, coming from a guy who's played in the league and won a championship, some of the stuff he says just makes no sense to me. Out of all teams, the Warriors, a chance. Like, no, he does not. No, he needs to go to a team that's gonna make him work. I don't know, maybe the Spurs, the Heat, somewhere where he's gonna have to get his conditioning up and relearn how to be a pro on and off the court, specifically off the court in terms of conditioning, nutrition, diet, and everything. Right. Look, his contract is unique with all the different clauses he has in there, and I get they can waive him, but why give up assets for a half season rental on a guy? It'd be less than half the season because he's gonna miss games. So what? You're gonna trade for Zion, and then you're gonna have Zion for what? 10 games, 10, 15 games max. I mean, this is foolish coming from Kendrick Perkins, man. This is not a guy. Teams are not. Some teams going to trade for him, right? Some team will trade for him, but if they're going to trade for Zion Williamson, they're not looking for Zion Williamson to contribute right away. They're going to have to take their time knowing that he's going to be a long-term development process in terms of his health, basically. Cutting down the weight, seeing how long can he hold up in practice and games, simulated games and stuff like that to see if he's going to be, injuries are going to mount up, whatever it is, right? I mean, this is cool. With Zion Williamson, this is going to start entering into Kawhi Leonard territory, right? And in terms of load managing him, the Pelicans haven't really been load managing Zion. Zion just been getting hurt. So whoever gets Zion, they're going to be nervous, holding their breath every single time to load manage this guy, right? Because he's not going to be able to stay on the court. Something's going to tweak at some point, and he's going to miss a significant amount of time. And for him to go to a team like the Warriors, where the Warriors clearly want to give Steph Curry another shot at least trying to win a championship, this is the worst player Steph Curry could possibly have to come join the team, and Steve Kerr. Okay, I mean, look, I think Steve Kerr would be frustrated. It'd be another added headache. And his season hasn't been going as planned. Saying the Warriors, they sit right now. The Warriors are currently sitting at 8th. Okay, it's a very tight race in the playoff standings, at least between 6 through 9. Saying you can make the case. 6 through 9. I mean, even 6 through 10. I mean, they're only a couple games back from the Clippers, right? So, look, and it sounds nice it's a good take on Perk to say that hey, he should go to the Warriors and everything, but it's absolutely stupid. It makes no sense at all. This guy, Zion Williamson, has been completely useless to the NBA. I mean, this is the guy who was supposed to be the next face of the league, and now he gets to get gift wrapped and go to Golden State. Now, look, if Golden State wants to be foolish enough and create a package to send to the Pelicans, and nobody knows what the Pelicans are going to ask for Zion. We just know that he's on the trading block. Okay, so if the Pelicans are going to ask for a lot, I think it's best that teams really shouldn't trade for him unless you're a team that, if you have assets and you have some cap space and you want, like I said, you want to. This is a long-term asset that you're gonna have to just slowly load manage for the next couple years. Then sure, right? But if you expected him to come in and contribute, especially to a team like the Warriors who are desperate to not have Curry go out the way he's going out right now, Curry needs help. I mean, like a week ago, he dropped a dud, 2 points. I mean, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Curry, look, it's rare that Curry has games like that. Curry has been pretty good most of the season, so I'm not going to put that game on. He's allowed to have one bad game, but damn, was that a clunker. But to go ahead and add Zion into the mix, into that, and then they just got Schroeder. Schroeder has been an absolute disappointment. So you made your trade. You shot your shot and got Schroeder. It's not working out. Now Perkins throwing the idea that Zion wins. Man, this is how BS narratives get started, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't think the Warriors are interested in Zion Williamson. Listen, I would be shocked. I would be shocked if he ends up going to the Warriors, because number one, what would you give up? And then secondly, you're not gonna have for more than 10 games at all, and then to play with him and Draymond. Oh, you think Zion's gonna get along with Dray? Oh God, nah. I mean, they're all about trying to hold each other accountable somewhat out there. Even though you can make the case that the Warriors don't really hold Draymond accountable, but they're a championship pedigree team. And to throw this idea that Zion Williamson would be the Warriors' perfect fit, absolutely not. Zion Williamson needs to go to another lottery team or a team like the Heat and work on that conditioning and health and everything. He does not need to be going to a championship pedigree team and have the benefit of playing with Steph Curry. Absolutely not. Y'all let me know what y'all think with the latest with Perk had to say about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.